Now, Chief Justice Martha Koome has called on the police to stop abducting anti-finance protesters as it is against the law. Speaking during the admission of the Bar of Advocates of the Milimani Law Courts, the CJ has called on Kenyans and the Ruto-led administration to seek alternative ways of ending the existing difference brought forth by the 2024 finance bill that led to the loss of life and destruction of property in different parts of the country. Our reporter Sami Adika begins our bulletin with the following report.
As President William Ruto's government continue devising ways of handling the Gen Z pressure following the heated anti-finance protests, Chief Justice Martha Koome has, in the strongest terms possible, condemned the attacks on different courts across the country, with Supreme Court having suffered major destruction.
I believe those who attacked the court premises were trying to undermine the rule of law and were trying to interfere with the independence of the judiciary. For one, they did not want us to hold this ceremony of admission because they disturbed the Supreme Court. But thank God we are here and you are being admitted. The rule of law remains firm and strong.
While referring to the recent abductions of individuals opposed to the controversial 2024 finance bill, the CJ has condemned the move, insisting that police should follow the law while arresting suspects.
Even if somebody is caught stealing or committing the worst form of a crime, they must be arrested and processed according to the law. We should not witness cases of excessive use of force that threaten the lives of peaceful and unharmed protesters. I therefore condemn the excessive use of force on protesters that we have witnessed and urge that the perpetrators be disciplined, because life cannot just be taken away. There must be a process.
Even as the new wave of youthful protesters continue planning demonstrations across the country in the course of this week, Koome has called on them to peacefully voice their concerns without destroying property.
I also urge citizens not to violate the trust that the Constitution has bestowed us in Article 37, because we value life. The same way we value life and put a very high premium over life, we also respect private property. And therefore vandalizing, looting, or setting ablaze public or private property should be avoided.
The need to administer justice to Kenyans was emphasized by Deputy Chief Justice Philomena Mwilu, who called on the newly administered advocates to uphold the law as a way of increasing confidence in the judiciary.
When you appear before the bench, respect to the court. Be truthful and honest with your clients and all those whom you will give counsel to, for it is your responsibility and duty to promote public confidence in the entire office of advocate and in the system of justice.
With more protests expected this week, and as the police continue abducting those opposed to the 2024 finance bill, and the recent victim being former Nandi Hills Member of Parliament Alfred Keter, whose case has taken a different turn, will the police heed to Chief Justice Martha Koome's call to observe the law while arresting suspects? For Newswatch, I'm Sami Adika.